What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over a football game for Thursday, September 29th, 2022. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks. Let's go ahead and get into the matchup here. We're going to be looking at Thursday Night Football. The Dolphins, Miami Dolphins versus the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati, Ohio. And the Bengals are a home favorite, 3.5 point spread favorite. But the Dolphins are the ones that are undefeated for the current season. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers, numbers specific to the game. The way that my light went out. On the charger. All right. Game numbers. The way that I have it structured, here is I have the distance to the upcoming Super Bowl right up top here. I have the location of the game, city, state, stadium, coordinates. I keep track of home team win-loss records for the NFL season. So this is going to be the 49th NFL game for the season. And I got the home team win-loss record right here. Right here is the head-to-head matchup between the two teams for the regular season. And then I have the home team right here, their season record, their coach's record, their quarterback record, their birthday to and from, and their name Gematria. Bottom here is the road team, the away team, their season record, their coach's record, their quarterback record, birthday to and from, and name Gematria. All right, so let's jump right into this game. Starting with the home team, I'm going to go over some numbers here for the home team to win this game. And then I'm going to go over some numbers for the road team to win this game. We're going to be looking at both sides here. I'm going to show you both sides. And like I always say in the beginning, it's going to be up to you to determine who you like. But starting off with the home team, the Bengals. If the Bengals were going to win this game, the coach has an interesting birthday pattern that goes for them as well as against them. But starting off with the team record here. So if Bengals win this game, they would become 2-2, like 22 for a season record, as well as 1-1 at home for the season to go with. You have this 2-2-1-1 here, 22-11, and 22-11. 22-11 is the 66th triangular number. And this game will be played in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, if you write it out, sums to 66. So it could just favor the home team, the Bengals, becoming 22-2, 1-1 for a season record, 2-2-1-1, the 66 triangular. It could take place in Cincinnati. Cincinnati sums to 66. Bengals would become 2-2 for the season, as home teams sit on 22 losses for the season with a win. So there could be a little 22 pattern there going on for the Bengals, going on with their season record 2-2-1-1, 66 triangular number. This game is taking place in Cincinnati, which sums to 66. The Bengals coach, this is twofold, so I'll be going over this when I talk about the Dolphins side. But Zach Taylor, the coach for the Bengals, it's 142, or a total span of 143 days since his birthday This game is being played in Cincinnati, Ohio, which sums to 143. He can get his 18th win regular season for his career. 18, if you write it out, sums to 143. Cincinnati, Ohio, 143. It's the 143rd day of his current age. He can get his 18th win. 18 sums to 143. Joe Burrow, the quarterback for the Bengals, he can get his 14th win regular season. Today, or the day of this game, will be the 4th day of the first month for the Hebrew civil calendar, like 41 and or 14, 14, 41. They're just reflections of each other. But if you actually write out the number 14, it also sums to 41. So they're reflections of each other, but it also sums to 41. Dolphins, their quarterback, he can get his 9th loss regular season for his career, facing off against the Bengals, whose quarterback wears the number 9. Today has 44 date numerology on the Gregorian. 44 sums to 99. Joe Burrow wears the number 9. Tua can get his 9th loss regular season for his career. The Dolphins, they could become 3-1 for a season record with the loss, as they become 1-1 for a road record with the loss to go with. 31 is just the 11th prime number, so 31 and 11, they kind of go with each other. 31, the 11th prime. And then it also go with Bengals becoming 1-1 at home, 31, the 11th prime. And then that 2-2-1-1, the 66 triangular. Cincinnati 66. Home teams can sit on 22 losses as they get their 26th win for the season. Today does have 26 date numerology on the Gregorian. And that's about what I would have for the Bengals. If we're going to go ahead and switch gears here. Sorry to interrupt the video, you guys, but I need a huge favor from you. Can you go ahead and like this video and leave a comment below? It's going to help with my channel, the algorithm, and the overall growth. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I really appreciate you guys being on my channel. And let's get back into the video. Talk about the Dolphins. If the Dolphins are going to win this game and become a perfect 4-0, there are some numbers here for it. Starting with the Dolphins, they can become 4-0 for the season with a win, a perfect 4-0. Of course, the coach, who is a new coach, he would become 4-0 right along with them. Today is the 4th day of the Hebrew Civil New Year. It's a day with 44 date numerology on the Gregorian. This is the first game of week 4 for the NFL. It could be a reason why Dolphins get their 4th win for the season, a perfect 4-0. In the Dolphins coach's 4th game all time for his career. That could be where the 4 ends up being. It is the 4th day of the 7th month for the Hebrew religious side of the calendar, like 47. And the Dolphins quarterback, it's 211 days since his birthday. 211 is the 47th prime number. And the Dolphins, they could become 4-0 for a season record with the win, as well as 2-0 on the road, like 20 with the win. 4-0, 2-0. It kind of has a 42 look to it, 4-2. Well, it's the 4th day of the 7th month on the Hebrew, but it's also the 181st day of the Hebrew religious. And 181 is the 42nd prime number. Dolphins could become a perfect 4-0 and 2-0 for a record, which has that 42 look to it. 211 days since their quarterback's birthday, 211, the 47th prime number. 4th day of the 7th month on the Hebrew, the 181st day, the 42nd prime number. If we write out the number 42, 42 sums to 142, and the word Miami Dolphins sums to 142. And today is, or the day of this game is 142, or a total span of 143 days since Bengals coach's 39th birthday. 39 comes to 142. He can get his 35th loss regular season for his career. 35 sums to 142. And in regards to him getting his 18th win on his 143rd day, 142 or total span 143 days since his 39th birthday, this being Cincinnati, Ohio, 143. Instead of him getting his 18th win, the Dolphins can go ahead and just get their 18th regular season head-to-head win against the Bengals. 18, of course, sums to 143. So it could be the 18th here instead of the 18 here, if that makes sense. And then the Dolphins would become 7-18 head-to-head against the Bengals regular season, as the Dolphins quarterback becomes 17-8 for a regular season record for his career. He would get a 17th win. 17 written out sums to 44. It being a day with 44 date numerology, the fourth day of the Hebrew Civil New Year, the first game starting week 4 of the NFL. And so that's what I would bring to the table for the Dolphins. So those are the numbers that I have for this game. Let's go a quick look back over it. If the Bengals were going to win this game, we have this 22-11, which is the 66 triangular number. This game is in Cincinnati, 66. Home teams could become 26-22. Today does have 26-8 numerology in favor for the Bengals. The Bengals coach, he could get his 18th win on the 143rd day of his age in Cincinnati, Ohio, 143. We know 18 sums to 143. Joe Burrow can get his 14th win on the fourth day of the first month for the Hebrew Civil, like 41. He wears the number 9. Dolphins quarterback can get his 9th loss. 44 date numerology, 44 sums to 99. On the flip side, the Dolphins could look like 42 for a season record with the win, that 40-20. We know 42 sums to 142. Miami Dolphins 142. Bengals coach 142 days since his 39th birthday. 39 sums to 142. He can get his 35th loss. 35 sums to 142. 181st day of the Hebrew, the 42nd prime. And Dolphins coach can get that, or Dolphins quarterback can get that 17th win. 17 sums to 44. He could be 17-8 as Dolphins become 18-7. And that's about what I have for this game. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you some insight to the game, gets you started on a decode, adds to a decode that you've already gotten started with. I really appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support. I wish you guys the best of luck on all your picks. Hopefully you win all the money in the world. And I'll see you guys in the next video.